my name is Danielle Samuelson, and I'm a dietetic intern here at Head Start. So today we're going to be talking about healthy beverages for your little ones, your preschoolers. Parents, I'm sure you've been in this scenario plenty of times.
Mom, I'm thirsty. Can I have a Capri Sun?
Easy, you wouldn't think twice, right? In reality, this is what it looks like. Research shows that what children drink from birth to age 5 can have a big impact on their health. Leading health and nutrition organizations such as the Academy of Nutrition and Dietetics and the American Academy of Pediatrics developed recommendations to help parents and caregivers choose what is best for their kids. So what are the recommendations? The best drinks for preschoolers are simply milk and water. So let's talk about water first. Water is a caffeine-free, zero-calorie thirst quencher, and water is essential for life. Children 2 to 3 years old should drink 1 to 4 cups of water daily to get enough fluids. Children 4 to 5 years old should drink 1.5 cups to 5 cups each day. The amount of water might vary from day to day, depending on their activity level, the weather outside, or the amount of fluids that they get from other beverages like milk or other foods like soups and applesauce. So let's talk about milk next. Children 2 to 3 years old should drink up to 2 cups of plain, pasteurized, fat-free or skim, or low-fat, which is 1% milk a day, and 4 to 5 year olds should drink up to 2.5 cups a day. So milk is an important source of many nutrients that young children need for growth and development, such as protein, calcium, and many vitamins and minerals. Serve milk from a cup and only during meals and snacks. If your child is lactose intolerant or has a milk allergy, or your family just chooses not to drink milk, fortified soy milk is the recommended option out of the rest of the other plant-based milks or dairy alternatives because its nutrient profile is closest to that of milk compared to other non-dairy or plant-based milks. So, but also talk to your pediatrician and dietitian further about that. So what's wrong with flavored milk or 100% juice? Both have a very high amount of sugar per serving compared to their counterparts. Kids should be having less than 25 grams of sugar or 6 teaspoons of this added sugar per day. But consequences of overconsumption of added sugar includes unhealthy weight gain, dental caries, and potentially chronic diseases later in life, such as diabetes. But if you do choose to let your child drink 100% juice, limit this to 1/4 cup for 2 to 3 years old, or 1/2 cup to 3/4 cup a day for children that are 4 to 5 years old. And you can even dilute this with a little bit of water to further reduce the sugar. So now to review everything we just went over, let's play a quick game called Guess the Sugar. Your kids can even join along with you if you want, and you can pause and start the video as many times as you like, but it's a good activity to review everything that we just talked about. So what I have here are 8 popular drinks for kids, and we're going to go one by one and guess the amount of sugar that's in each one. So let's start with the Mott's for Tots apple juice. The name has a nice ring to it, right? Well, this is an example of how marketing can reel in a consumer and get them to purchase the product without thinking twice about what's in it. But how much sugar do you think is in one serving of Mott's for Tots apple juice? Well, just in an 8-ounce serving of this, there's 15 grams, and that's just for one serving. It claims to have 40% less sugar than regular apple juice, but that's just because they just water it down. In fact, this product contains only 54% juice, so it's not even 100% juice. And you're not getting the fiber and other vitamins and minerals that you would get from a full apple. So we would recommend eating the whole entire apple, the skin and everything, than just this juice that's only 54%. So next, let's look at the Kool-Aid Jammers. This is definitely one of the most popular kids' drinks, alongside with the Capri Sun Roaring Waters, which is similar to this drink. But these 2 drinks are advertised on kids' programs oftentimes, but they actually contain 0% juice, even though that they have fruits on the front of them. There's 8 grams of sugar in each pouch, which doesn't seem like a lot, but we all know that kids wouldn't just drink one. I know when I was a kid, I would drink several a day. It's easy to consume one at each meal and then sometimes even for snacks, so it definitely adds up. So let's say they're drinking 3 a day. Well, that comes out to 24 grams of sugar, which guess what that is equal to? A full-size Hershey bar. So up next is the Adam and Eve cranberry juice cocktail. Now, while it might have the word juice in the name, a juice cocktail is actually a blend of fruit juices plus usually added sugar, such as high fructose corn syrup. So how much sugar is in one serving of this drink? Well, 28 grams. So just a single serving goes over the recommended daily amount for kids for sugar by 3 grams. But what's even worse is that the 16-ounce bottles of these, which technically contains 2 servings, would actually be 56 grams of sugar if they were super thirsty and drank the whole 16-ounce bottle. Okay, so now let's take a look at the grape Fanta. Again, this is another product that's appealing to kids. It's grape, it's a fun color, it's Fanta, but it's important to discourage your kid from drinking soda as it doesn't have any nutritional value and it's incredibly high in sugar. So can you guess how much sugar is in 1 can of Fanta? A whopping 44 grams. Remember, not only is soda linked to excess weight gain and tooth decay, but caffeine content can have a negative impact on kids. Also, kids would be less likely to drink healthy beverages like 1% milk, and they wouldn't be getting the nutrients that those offers. But if they're around, they're going to choose the soda over the milk. Okay, so this one's a tricky one. Here is Nesquik strawberry low-fat milk. Milk is a recommended beverage for kids, right? The answer is yes, but it depends what kind. Plain white milk has many essential nutrients for your children and it contains natural sugar. But flavored milks are often sweetened with a ton of added sugar just to get the chocolate or that strawberry flavor. So how much is in 1 bottle of Nesquik strawberry low-fat milk? Well, there's 30 grams of sugar, which is just as much as eating 8 chocolate chip Ahoy cookies. Okay, so next is the Honest Organic Peach Tea. I chose this one because it has the word organic on the label, which again is another tricky marketing technique because just because it's organic doesn't mean that it's necessarily healthier or that it doesn't have any added sugar or that it's low in sugar. So 1 bottle of this contains 25 grams of added sugar from organic cane sugar. And again, organic cane sugar might sound healthier, but sugar translates to sugar in kids' body the same way. And this is equivalent, you could just spoon 6 teaspoons of sugar and drink that and that would be the same thing. So for these last 2, the Country Time Lemonade and the Sunny D, I challenge you to look it up and see how much sugar is in 1 serving of each of these. This one's a powder, so maybe see how much sugar is in just 1 scoop that you would make in a normal lemonade drink, and 1 bottle of Sunny D. So comment below and let me know what you find. I get it. Getting a preschooler to drink more milk and water is easier said than done, but I like to give you a few tips that might help encourage them. So the first tip is to make fluids fun. Have your little one pick out a special cup or a fun water bottle that's designated just for plain water only. You can even add in a silly straw. Another tip is to add in fresh pieces of fruit like strawberries and oranges and add them to the water for a little bit hint of flavor. You put it in that pitcher of water, preferably more than 1 piece. So you can also let your child pick their favorite fruit just to customize it to their taste. If your child doesn't like drinking plain milk, it's easy to incorporate this into meals too. They can have it with cereal, you can blend it into smoothies, or mix it into their oatmeal. Lastly, parents and caregivers modeling healthy behavior such as drinking water and drinking milk, has a big impact on their habits. So when your little one watches you drink milk or water, it will likely influence them to do the same. So thanks for watching and stay hydrated.